Yo, what is up, guys? Jess here, and today we are going to be looking at a video that was sent to me on my Discord by a friend of mine. This is the Wildlife Sanctuary that you can visit from anywhere. I believe this young lady's name is Maya Higa. This is her TED Talk. I don't know who Maya is personally. From any information that has been told to me, I believe that she was I think she was like a Twitch streamer or a content creator, who ended up like building something pretty large, like building a career. And then I think she built like an animal sanctuary, which is really, really freaking cool. So I'm kind of excited to, I guess, get informed a little bit on this. I am going in blind. I did not research anything here other than just what I was told. So with that said, though, guys, let's get to it. I appreciate y'all for subscribing and everybody who keeps commenting and liking the videos. Thank y'all. Let's get it.
My mission is to use the internet. So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists. And I have not been doing this for all that long. Okay, I was born in 1998, so I will get that out of the way right off the bat. But I'll tell you
2 years younger than I am. Damn.
guys how I got started. So I grew up on a farm, and I always loved animals. So we had rabbits and horses and chickens, and you name it, we had it, and I loved it. So then when I was 18 and in college, naturally, I got a job as a zookeeper. So I put on the safari outfit, and I would bring animals like kangaroos and lemurs to schools and birthday parties to teach kids about wildlife. So a pretty cool job. It was really awesome. So then one night after work, I met some friends online who were live streaming themselves playing video games on Twitch. And I had no idea what that meant. But I learned that I could broadcast myself live on this website doing whatever I wanted. So I could cook, or I could sing, or I could play video games. And if people enjoyed watching it, they would send me tips, so cash, like actual real money. And as a college student, that's pretty freaking sweet. So I started streaming to about 10 viewers.
Yeah, the attractiveness of looking at a platform like Twitch and then like in a situation as a student or something and being like, damn, I can literally, like you said, right? Like you could go on there, you could cook, you could play video games, you could just talk, you could do whatever you want, right? And then like again, if people like the content enough, they might send you tips and stuff like that. Like I can understand that. Like I stream every day, 5 o'clock, without fail, unless I'm like super sick, to like the same little group of people just grinding it out. So yeah, I get that for sure. Fair enough.
At a time, almost every day. Then one night after one of these live streams, I got a call from a zookeeper friend about this red-tailed hawk who had been hit by a car and he needed help. So we brought Bean,
Look at
that's
that
what we
bird.
called him, home to my college house, and I started to rehabilitate him in my backyard. So then one night I'm live streaming, I'm cooking, I'm talking about this new hawk in my backyard, and one of my viewers didn't believe me. They didn't believe that I had a bird in my backyard. And I could not have that. So I put my falconry glove on, and I brought the bird inside to show them, of course, because I have a problem. And one of the people watching this stream made a short video of this moment, and they shared it on Reddit, and it went viral. So my viewership shot up overnight, and I started live streaming Bean's rehabilitation process. So I'd call him from this perch to my glove, and the people watching my streams started becoming.
Talk about an opportunity, man. Like that's what a chain of events there, right? Just like I like how the way she said it too. Like, I just couldn't have that. Like to go get the bird show, and then of course like the viral. It makes an impact, and enough people see it, and then bam, viewership starts going up. Everything. This is what I'm trying to grind out every single day. So like that's cool to see, man. I like to see that. I like when people succeed. It's really, really cool to see. Plus, yeah, she's rehabilitating like a beautiful hawk. Like hawks look that like the thing looks cool as hell, man. So all right, let's see.
As invested as I was in his recovery. It was like they were doing it with me, sort of, which was the coolest thing that I've ever done.
Yeah, that's.
And then eventually, because I was reaching so many people with Bean's story, the zoo that I worked at started allowing me to bring animals like cockatoos
No way.
and reptiles home to present on my live stream. So suddenly, somehow, I had turned this zoo outreach job that I had into a work from home situation, right? which is awesome. But instead of reaching 20 kids at a time in a classroom, I was reaching thousands of people at a time, all over the world. So this was when it really clicked for
That's the magic of it, man. That's cool. That's so cool. Because it's, yeah, I don't know. She's already doing something that she loves. She's and then like, yeah, what an opportunity, man. Yeah, that's great. I love seeing people succeed that way. That's really dope.
me, right? I wanted to do this for the rest of my life, but I wanted to do it at a much, much larger scale. So then 2 years later, at 22 years old, I came up with a plan, and the vision was to build an animal sanctuary that nobody visits, or at least not in person. So we would rescue animals and build huge animal enclosures, and we would live stream conservation education programs online so people could fall in love with our animals the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird. Our animals would be able to reach millions and millions of people without having to meet a single one of them in person. And then, of course, I would fundraise all of the capital to do all of these things and build this entire facility in one single live stream, which is the craziest idea
That's
that I've ever
bananas.
had. But this is crazier. It worked somehow. So I'm live streaming one day, and there's oh, thank you. Whoa.
Yeah, like that's just it's bananas, right? Because that's how it happens. Like, that's cool, man. This is cool. This is really cool.
I'll take the applause. Thank you so much. So I'm live streaming one day, and someone in my live chat said, Maya, if we raise $500,000, would you shave your head on stream? And I said, yeah, duh.
Obviously.
Who wouldn't do that? Who
Yeah.
in their right mind wouldn't do that? Apparently, that was pretty motivating, though, because over the course of a 21-hour-long live stream, we fundraised $573,000 to build the sanctuary.
Incredible.
So I bought some land in Austin, Texas, started building animal enclosures, and I started growing my hair back. And that takes about 2 years, in case anyone was curious. And
I had almost 2 feet long hair up until just last year, and we donated it. I know exactly how long it takes to grow that hair. That's crazy. Good for her, though.
these screens are huge. That is a huge picture of me bald in front of a lot of people. Okay, so next up was rescuing animals. Okay, so Appa and Momo are marmosets. They're these very
marmoset.
tiny, very, very charming New World monkeys. Someone originally bought them as pets online, but then after years of inadequate care, they were brought to us for rehabilitation. So they now live at Alveus to help teach people about the exploitation of primates in the pet trade and about the importance of conserving their rainforest habitats too. They also have a little iPad to play games on now. It's very, very cute. Finn is an American red fox who was confiscated from the illegal pet trade in California. So he and his best friend Reed now live at Alveus to help teach people about the nightmare that is the fur trade, helping to build a new generation of fur-free consumers. Then there's Winnie the Moo.
Winnie the Moo.
She's a cat.
Winnie the Moo. Look at that, dude. My wife would go nuts, man, if she saw this picture. She loves little baby cows.
She was rescued from a beef operation in Oklahoma. She lives at Alveus to help teach people about commercial agriculture and how it impacts animal welfare and our planet. One way that viewers can support the sanctuary is by feeding Winnie treats. So a $5 donation made online results in treats being dispensed via this automated feeder. To date, that treat feeder has generated over $38,000.
Wow. $38,000 off of like just like I'm assuming like a bits option or like a like, you know what I mean, something like that. Like anybody who knows what I'm talking about, like when it comes to like stream donations and stuff, right? Like it's just like it's literally just a function on your stream that's just like, hey, if you give this, then Winnie gets treats. Like that's she's smart though. What I'm witnessing here is like somebody who made a lot of very, very smart decisions when they realized the opportunity that they had, and they're doing something that they love, which is like a win-win. Like that's so solid, dude.
In funding for the sanctuary. Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
That's a lot of treats. She's
That's
a
a
very
lot of
happy cow. Since 2019, through live streaming, I have raised over $7.5 million for conservation causes across the globe.
Well done.
In 2025 alone, we reached over 250 million people with conservation education online. It's over 10 million classrooms, just like the ones that I was bringing zoo animals to in college, just in the last year.
And that, like,
Alveus,
that right there, right? Like she said, like, that's, 10 million classrooms. That's exactly it, right? Like, that was her vision, at the beginning, was I want to enlighten people on what I know, but I like the same way I would as a teacher in a classroom or somebody presenting in a classroom, but I want to do it on such a large scale. I want to do that times 100 times, whatever it is. Like, and that's I think the biggest benefit. It's one of the bigger benefits to the internet at this point, because there's, like, obviously the internet's like it's a balancing act. Like, there's good, there's bad, and everything. But this is definitely, I think this is a positive force on the internet, with the mind of somebody who seems like they really care. So, W.
is now home to rescued parrots and emus and monkeys and wolf dogs and more, and we have those 36 cameras that are live streaming them 24 hours a day.
No
But
way.
the
I gotta
beautiful
check
thing
this out.
about these live cameras is our animals are all blissfully unaware of the thousands of eyes on them
Yeah.
at any given time. Not being open to the public means that our animals are less stressed by the unpredictable factors that come with people visiting, right? It also means that we've never had to divert any of
Yeah.
our funding to guest experiences, like gift shops and concession stands and parking lots.
Yeah,
But
but
one of the
the more traditional way that a lot of these places make money, like, it's, yeah, like, you're gonna make money off of the people coming in to buy tickets to come in and witness it firsthand. But, like, they're doing the same system. They're just doing it differently. Exactly that. Like, they're, oh, that's crazy, dude. This is wild. I gotta look this up. I gotta look her channel up, or their channel up, whatever it is. Like, I gotta see some of these feeds, man.
most positive benefits is we've developed one of the most accessible zoo models in the world.
Yeah.
Anyone with an internet connection can visit our animals for free from their device from anywhere on the planet. And they do. Our online demographic, our online community, they range from about 17 to 28 years old. We are our nation's new voters, new consumers, and up and coming decision makers. We hold the future of this planet in our hands. But most of our online community didn't even join with an interest in environmentalism at all. They are just normal people, internet users who stumbled across our content in
Yep.
one of their many, many feeds. Alveus Sanctuary brings
Just scrolling, man. People just be scrolling, I swear. And then this is the type of thing you hope you scroll upon, and then, it attaches itself to your everyday, like, unlike, like, a lot of doom scrolling and just, like, or AI, like, stuff like that. Like, this is the type of thing you hope you find. That's really cool.
conservation to young people largely by meeting them where they already are, which is on social media.
Yep.
But before social media, TV programming was establishing the best examples of conservationists, right? Heroes like Steve Irwin and David Attenborough and Jane Goodall. These are obviously some of my personal heroes, probably some of yours as well, as they should be. These guys rock, right? But for most of us, it can be really hard to see ourselves in such legends. It leaves us feeling like that work is just a far-off dream that only other people achieve. But at Alveus, that dream doesn't feel so far off. For our viewers, Alveus is a dream that one of them achieved from within a space that they're already a part of. And they get to be a part of it all
Yeah.
live.
That's the other part of it, right? Like, I think when you build, that's, like, the biggest thing about building it the way that she's built it, is a lot of their supporters, a lot of their people, their everyday viewers, just their participants in the entire program as a whole, they get to feel at home wherever you may be, like you are a part of the effort that they are giving at the same time. You know what I mean? It feels like you're part of the team. And I think that's like one of the biggest things, like, when it comes to, like, you see people on Twitch, or, like, yeah, I'll just use Twitch as an example, just like any streaming service. But yeah, like, if you feel like you're part of the team, like, you've contributed, or you are a part of the movement, or the like mind, whatever it is. Like, that's that's a huge part of it. Like, that inspires people to go the extra mile, to give, to participate, to share, to talk about it, to recommend it to other people, to be there every day. Like, that's That's an impact, man.
So we're just getting started. Our next step is taking this Alveus approach to the wild. We're building a new facility where we're going to breed endangered
No
species
doubt.
at Alveus for reintroduction and release into the wild. We're
Nice.
starting with the recovery of critically endangered wolves. Our sincere hope is that people will fall in love with these wolves the way that they fell in love with Bean, that bird from college. We hope that they'll care really deeply about these individuals and then, in turn, about the wild places that we return them to. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of brand new conservationists fighting for wildlife and wild places, all doing it from their homes.
Yep. All doing it remotely from their homes, but all these people with the same goal. So it's like you have this giant spiderweb of people across the world, and yet everybody is focused on the same goal. The progress you get, dude, is just astronomical. It's crazy. I couldn't imagine being at the helm the way she is, and I don't. This looks like a dream come true for somebody. That's crazy. Good for her, honestly. This is what's her name is Maya, right? Yeah, Maya. Good for her, man. Good for Maya.
So my mission is to use the internet to build our next generation of conservationists.
Hey, you already
I
have.
think it's working.
Yeah,
Thank you.
facts.
Thank you.
Hey, that's cool. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank you to my boy Prez for the recommendation. That's cool. I love that, dude. Out in the world to see some stuff like that. Somebody who actually gives a shit. They they started like just learned about streaming, took it on, had an opportunity land in front of them, was smart enough to take advantage of that opportunity, and then flipped it into something like productive for the world, productive for animals, a positive influence in this giant ocean that is the internet. Like that's respect big time. Like that's really really cool. um I definitely need to look up Alveus, I think is what it was called. I gotta just double check that real quick. Alveus Sanctuary. So I definitely want to look them up. I want to look them up right away here after I get off here with you guys, because that's cool as hell. I love that, and I hope that this is only like 12 days old. I hope that their other project goes really well. I know that they will because the way that they move is like super smart. So yeah, thank you again to my boy for the recommendation. This is cool as hell. If anybody else has any other crazy things like this is the type of content that I love to see, as well as everything else. I can relate to it on the streamer level of it a little bit too, because it's like it's you know what I mean. Like it's you're showing up every day. If you're like an avid streamer who just shows up every single day and you stream to your little group that you have, and you just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, and then you know, at one point, like it starts to grow, and it goes from there. And I can relate to that because that's what I'm doing. I show up every single day at 5 o'clock, and we stream. We just do what we do, and making it happen. I'm not as crazy as as amazing as Maya and the team is, because they're doing something really really great for the world. But I'm just over there playing my video games, but still, I can relate to it on that level as well. Um, yeah, good for her, good for them, and I hope to see more of Alveus and that other. I'm gonna be paying attention now. They got me in on the team. So, with all that said, guys, I appreciate y'all watching this. Thank you guys. Thank you for the recommendation. Thank you guys for all of the support on the channel. We are on the road to 500 subscriptions on the YouTube. We also have been getting a lot of feedback on videos as well as likes. So I appreciate y'all very, very much for that. And I look forward to the next little adventure we go on. Peace out, guys.